so I know we have to head that way, but there's some vending machines there, and I want to deal with those.
Doing this perfection. Clean.
What are you talking about? Nothing happened. Nothing happened. And yeah. Vending machines. Good to know. Let me just pilfer everything else. What did I get with that? I used something to open that. What's this? Ooh. Spacer's Choice Clean. Alright. It's a gun with the cleaning bits on it. Okay, let's sell some stuff. And grab ammo. But sell some stuff. Okay. Ooh, more dead people. You know, it's like we find a lot of dead marauders hanging around here now. I'm guessing that it's just marauders killing other marauders. Unfortunately. So, why were we here again? I don't remember the main story. Right. Locate facility staff using comms tower. Okay. Access the staff directory at the transmission tower. Alpha to find someone who can help you breach those facilities. Okay. I still don't quite remember or fully understand what I'm doing here, but it's fine. We'll just shoot people. That generally solves the situation. No need to worry. Or is there? I don't know. Hello, what are you? Let's look at the logs. Quitting time. We've been through a lot together, old friend, but they just blared the evacuation order. I guess that's the end of Gorgon. For the record, you're my favorite comms tower in the whole system. I'll never forget you. Love, Technician number 13. Fancy seeing me here. The last escape shuttle left a few of us in the dust. Never seen anyone lift off in such a hurry. We scared like roaches. It's every man and woman for themselves now. You're still up and running, I see. Looks like I've only one employee left with their tracker flipped on. What a rube. Signing off for good this time. You take care of yourself, comms tower. Don't forget to stand up straight like I taught you. Technician number 13. Result 1. Name, mostly Clarence. Location, Byzantium Musgrave Collection. So, mostly Clarence is still... No, he's not alive. Just somewhere. I find it funny that we're still using mostly Clarence's stuff. It's just funny to me. Alright, so that's all we had to do here? Is that really all what we had to do? Clarence and Art Gallery located in Byzantium. Okay. And where is that at? Oh, it's in Byzantium, so it's not even here. Harder. Alright, well, I think I can go over here now, which I couldn't before. So I should be able to look at it with my eyes. You know, that's what I want to do anyway. It would be weird if you were to try to look at something with a different organ other than your eyes. I mean, technically you can look at... Well, what was that?
I see Monarch ain't the only pet project the board's willing to abandon.
Why do I have a feeling we're not gonna like what's in there?
In there. In there? In there. Well, first, let's steal everything inside of these buildings. No one else is going to make as good use of them as we will, so... And that's that, I guess. Well, let's look over here first. Oh.
Damn it.
We're good. I think I saw another one nearby. Behind there. Hey, facility exterior. So I'm guessing that we're going to be heading here. Likely, yes. Need a pass key. Okay, should be good. See, best stealth occurs when everyone else is dead. Or otherwise incapacitated, if you're playing Dishonored or Thief. Or Gloomwood. I've been thinking about, well, not thinking about, I'm going to play Gloomwood when that one comes out. I'm very excited for it. Played the demo a while ago and it was talked about recently again. And I was like, hey. An elevator. Oh, this is the elevator to down there. Which I wanted to get to. I need to finish, you know, stealing everything up here first. What's in here? Oh, busted a wall for one thing. There were some other things, I guess. And human inquiry and auditing. There was another thing over here I'm going to take a look at. Thought that was something. What is up here? Facility rear exterior. This is like the place that we'll be leaving from. Once we complete that sort of area, maybe? Possibly? Birdie's research site. Oh, this is for the dead people. The Excelsior whatever people. Right? Unless if I'm mistaken. I could very well be.
I want to bet she marked up her comic with sticky notes.
She does seem to enjoy sticky notes. The Exhilarating Adventures of Archibald Excelsior, Ace Exterminator, and the Invasion of the Flesh-Eating Sprats, issue 3 of 4. A comic from the cult classic Ace Exterminator series. Tragically canceled after its brief 4-issue run, scribbled in the felt tip on the comic's spine is the word "and." After pacifying the canid threat, rejuvenated hero Archibald Excelsior is deployed to the subterranean metropolis of Hephaestus to quell the rise of supervillainous a cappella band, the Sprat Pack, when a new foe arrives to stop him. The a cappella band, the Sprat Pack, is alright, sure, yeah. Buff Hardman, Acquisitions Agent of the Super Dark Reclamation, will stop at nothing to acquire Hephaestus Mining Productive's corporate enclave for his shadowy shipping concern. When Excelsior interferes with Hardman's plans to mind control the Sprat Pack, Hardman turns his dastardly mind control ray on Excelsior. Will our mustachioed hero free his mind from Hardman's power with a newly healed heart intact? Bertie. La damn it, Bertie. What did I tell you about pestering Maurice? He's not interested. If you scare him off the project, you're gone. I don't care if you're my kid sister. We need his research. We don't need you. Got it? Good. I took a look at the preliminary schedule you sent over. You got all the tasks tracked, but the timing's off. For one thing, you have me finishing the metal casings fabrication after the package is supposed to be complete. Find me at my workstation in the mines near OCI when you get off shift. I'll go over the rest of my criticisms in person. By the marvelous of mustache of Excelsior, Gil. How long do we have to keep saying that? It's ridiculous. I, for one, don't like mustaches. I think they're a bit silly. Anyway, I'm guessing this is the rear entrance and it's sealed. Yeah. Okay, let's run down that elevator. Because I knew there was stuff behind it and I have been wanting to get there since like we first got here. So let's go. Everyone listen to sweet elevator music. Okay, we're done. Don't ever make me do that again. I don't know why I did it the first time. It was a bad idea. And I know no one made me do it. I just did that. But I don't care. Alright? That's basically it. What's this? Ah. Okay then. Now we're back to this area. Cool. And it's time for me to sell some stuff. Alright, so the dialogue between dead men leads us back here, where we have the passphrase, which is "Speak, friend, and enter," which is a reference to Lord of the Rings. Speak, friend, and enter. Passphrase accepted. One final task awaits thee, fair traveler. You must complete a test to prove your bona fides. But worry not, it should be simple for a true fan of Archibald Excelsior. Oh, jeez. In issue 1, Plague of Manti-Man, what was the name of Mastermind second in command whom Archibald defeated in hand-to-claw combat? What's the name of Manti Mastermind second in command? Hand-to-claw combat. I'm guessing this guy? No. That guy. Just use attack of crystal canids. What improvised weapon did our illustrious leader use to exterminate King Alpha? Frankie Gat, the living gun. Shoot. I don't know. Frankie Gat, the living gun. Nope. Try again. This one. Oh, it was the skull. Weird. Invasion of the flesh-eating sprats. Agent Buff Hardman foiled Archibald's heroic plan to liberate the underground metropolis of asbestos from the Sprat Pack by doing what? It was a mind control ray. I remember that much. Issue 4 of the Colossus Beneath Tartarus. How did Archibald ignite his signature up in the PET and put the titular giant down for good? With the bolt of light. Nah. Try again. This one, this one, this one, and muzzle flash from the pistol? No. I'm wrong! I'm so very wrong! A bolt of lightning from above. Alert. The past is unbarred. Enter as brother or sister. For you are now a certified genuine super science sidekick. Hey, I leveled again.
Better not be a stack of comics.
I'd be happy with that. Well, maybe not. Not if they're as bad as Archibald Excelsior, the mustachioed hero, because mustaches are not that as cool as they think they are. Ooh. Hold up. That's a lot of damage. 277. I kind of like this. Nyoka, do you like this? I think you like this, Nyoka. Here, you can have it. What's it do? Causes bleed. That's not bad. That's right, they did actually say it was going to be the PET in there. Well, hey, we got it. It's cool. So the other thing is this, which is also done. We can head back to Sprat Shack and get it. Oh wow, am I seeing this because I have the PET now? See, mustaches are not cool. I'm sorry. To anyone who has a mustache, I apologize sincerely, but I do not believe they are cool. It's just, I don't think they're very nice or cool or anything. It's just gonna be me talking about how I dislike mustaches. Is that how this is going to be from this series? What other types of things do I not like? I don't know. But anyway. Alright, Leonora, where are you? She's somewhere. Over here? No. Was she up a floor? Yes, and she was in here. Leonora, I apologize greatly, but your husband went berserk.
You find anything out there, you let me know. I'm ready to get off this rock.
Yep, I found your husband's flask.
That's it, all right. Law. Still smells like his whiskey, his cigarettes, and that awful cologne he bathed in every morning. Here. I saved up for this, just in case I needed to go out into the ruins myself. Truth be told, I'm glad I never had to use it. You didn't happen to find anything else out there, did you?
What I found doesn't matter. Gorgon is the past. You should look to the future.
You sound like Jerome. And if he was here, I'd tell him he sounds like a damn advertisement. But that's comforting in a way. Thank you for the flask. Jerome and I were supposed to live and die together, but sometimes fate has other plans.
Sorry.
Time for me to get off this rock. Memories hang around here like a bad smell, and I could use some fresh air.
This is what he wanted. Go live your life.
No point dwelling on the past. That's what I think anyway.
I don't know, Cap. I hope she'll find some peace in this, but
Sometimes it's better to know the truth and deal with it.
Well, I didn't lie to her. I just told her to be happy, and I think that's fine. Go live and be happy and that. Do the things. Anyway. Oh, from Ambrose Manor. I didn't realize I was gonna get anything from here, so. I'm guessing Minnie wants an update. Patch her through.
Captain! Imagine my surprise when I saw the Unreliable leaving Gorgon with so much urgency and purpose. Tell me you found Mother's journal. I'm positively dying for good news.
Someone warned me to stay away from Gorgon, then locked the place down.
Someone? You mean someone still has access to the facility? Oh, after all this time. Who was it?
We didn't have the chance to explain pleasantries.
Drat. Make sure you have eyes on the back of your head. I doubt we've seen the last of this human vexation. If I know Spacer's choice, getting past the lockdown will be more complicated than just hitting a big red button. You'll need authorization, and layers of it.
Are you familiar with Gorgon's old research staff?
I seem to recall that Mother worked closely with Gorgon's R&D personnel, but not close enough to invite them over for dinner and cocktails, if you get my meaning. By now, they'll have moved on with their lives. If only I could do the same.
You know that Gorgon was developing adrenatime?
I knew Mother was involved with some important chemical trials, but I had no idea her pet project was adrenatime. Adrenatime is a working man's stimulant, like a caffeinoid. Very popular at launch, though the marketing quieted down over time.
Were you aware that adrenatime created marauders?
What? No. I mean, there's some very morbid wording in the fine print, but I had no idea adrenatime could make marauders out of people. That's it. That must be it. Spacer's Choice is keeping their dirty little secret about adrenatime off the record. We have to find Mother's journal. If we don't, then Spacer's Choice gets away with murder. I only hope we aren't too late.
Why would Spacer's Choice risk everything for a stimulant?
Adrenatime was touted as the working man's best friend. A drug that boosted productivity with no adverse effects. The promise of adrenatime cannot be overstated. Exhaustion and fatigue were supposed to be obsolete. Workplace accidents would be things of the past. For whatever reason, the drug never lived up to that promise.
Could one drug really do all that?
I don't know. And thanks to Spacer's Choice, we may never find out. I know that I'd like to see a colony where the promise of adrenatime was fulfilled. And I doubt I'm the only one.
I'm heading back out. You really know your business, Minnie.
Thank you. I certainly ought to know what I'm doing. I spent years trying to break into pharmaceuticals, professionally speaking. Mother wouldn't hear of it. She didn't think I had the wit to succeed in her line of work. Safe travels. If your leads give you any trouble, be sure and give them some trouble back, yes?
I'll be keeping that in mind. Seeing you, Minnie.
Ta.
I completely messed up that statement. Well, this place looks like it's been seeing better days. We're at the Musgrave Family Collection, which is where we're supposed to find mostly Clarence. Although I'm gonna guess that we're gonna find mostly not
Welcome to
Clarence.
the Musgrave Family Collection. Still a work in progress.
Yeah.
If you're here for the annual Canid review, I'm afraid it's already over. Only thing going on behind those doors is good, old-fashioned lawful behavior.
Uh-huh.
This greeting constitutes your confidentiality agreement. You hereby agree not to disclose the location or existence of these events. Thank you for cooperating.
Canid review. I don't know anything about a Canid review.
Exactly. You do catch on fast. Now then, how can I help you?
What's with all secrecy? This place isn't exactly hard to find.
We find that our clients enjoy the appearance of participating in illegal activities. Secrecy contributes to a
Oh, so they're not
feeling of
actually taking
indecency.
part in anything illegal. They're just
This kind
pretending
of thing's
to.
pretty common. Bijou's used to do a prison-themed night. Served fish sticks with tartarus sauce.
Oh yeah. Prison-themed night was the best. Plus, they gave away limited edition designer handcuffs. The Musgrave
Alright.
family collection was intended to be a gallery of fine art. And here we are, using this place to practice semi-legal canid shows. Scandalous, isn't it?
You said this place was supposed to be an art gallery. What happened?
That's privileged information. I really shouldn't tell you.
Sure you can. I already agreed to your stupid confidentiality clause, remember?
That's a fair point. All right, I'll tell you. But just keep this between us.
Guaranteed secrecy is expensive, you know.
Oh, it's all right. I'll give you this little secret for free. The Musgraves own one of Earth's largest private collections of art and literature. They were going to have the entire collection shipped all the way to Halcyon. Unfortunately, that collection never arrived. We haven't heard anything from the delivery convoy, and there's some purely hypothetical concern that the collection might be, well...
Stolen?
I was going to say indefinitely delayed by unforeseen and unknowable circumstances, but yes. Let's go with that. Anyway, that's as much as I can tell you. Will there be anything else?
Since Clarence Mosley is supposed to be here, I'm going to go ahead and guess that he's not alive and he's actually part of the art itself as, like, you know, an undead, not an undead thing, but, you know, a dead mockery of what he was, possibly.
Mr. Mosley is indeed attending our event, although I am disappointed to discover he did not officially enter
Wait,
his
is he actually
Canid
alive?
Laplace into our competition. You should find Mr. Mosley just inside the prep room. Head inside and take the door to your left.
Is he actually alive? He's missing an eye, but he's alive? I can just take this. Can I take that? I might be able to. I mean, it doesn't say stealing.
They can't keep us out.
I'll just go ahead and take all these things if you're not gonna have an issue with it.
Just between the two of us, I hope this doesn't become a tradition. Not looking forward to the next annual Canid review? Not looking forward to the Canids. Odious things. I don't know why we let them prance around the city.
Literally, no one cares if I steal things. Huh. Well. Sorry, I'm in your way, aren't I? I'm busy stealing things. Hold on. I don't really need to steal any more things, but these are rich jerks, so it's perfectly fine for me to steal from them. For a second, I thought this was like a ghoul from Fallout, and I was like, what? But no, they just have a weird veil over their face. So is this like a dog show kind of thing? Canid review? I thought it might be like dog fights, but they're clearly not fighting, so it's just some sort of like dog show thing.
Did you say Musgrave was gone?
I didn't. Frankly, I don't know. A couple of years? More? He said he was off on some type of beautification treatment, which I can only assume is a euphemism.
Uh-huh.
Do you know what I'd like to see? I was going to say a sequel to Terror on Monarch.
Clarence Mosley in a stirring contest. Okay,
Oh,
who is
just
this
hear me
Clarence
out.
Mosley?
It's a brilliant idea.
Is this about canid hunting? We've been over this before. It's a terrible idea.
Canid hunting is the natural evolution of canid shows. No one's going to miss a few backwater laborers anyway.
Oh, you're talking about using the canids to hunt people down. Yeah, you're a bit of a jerk. You are mostly Clarence. Unless if you are mostly something else that is not clearance. Oh, he is missing an eye. That makes sense because, well, yeah.
Hey, Maverick Johnston's newest star. I've got a question for you. Do you know the interesting thing about Canid shows?
No, but I'm feeling you're about to tell me anyway.
Good instincts. Mathematically speaking, the interesting thing about Canid shows is this. They're an exercise in futility. Winning is predetermined. Over time, the inevitable trend is that the race goes to the swift. Time and chance are just statistical outliers. In other words, if you put enough Canids through enough trials, the one with the most optimal attributes generally wins. Exercise in futility.
Why are you telling me this?
Oh, I've been told I should try to socialize more. Sharing an interesting fact is a proven method of endearing oneself to a stranger. I'm an actuary, you see. Well, not entirely. The actuarial sciences are more of a passion than a profession. So I suppose that makes me mostly an actuary.
It makes you mostly
That's a
Clarence.
bit of a family joke. I'm Clarence Mostly.
That name sounds familiar. Mostly Fine Furniture Company, right?
Yes, that's us. Mostly oak trees, too. My grandfather invented them, you know. Well, no, he didn't invent mostly oaks, but he did purchase the naming rights back during the terraforming days. It's essentially the same thing.
It isn't, but okay. I've been looking for you, the last known staff member on Project Gorgon.
Oh. Then you're not here about my monograph.
No.
It's true. I was involved with Project Gorgon, but that chapter of my life is long since closed. Listen, I don't know what you want with Gorgon or with me, but let me give you some free advice, Let the past go. Live in the moment. Enjoy the party.
What's got you so frightened?
I left Gorgon behind for a reason. Several reasons, in fact. Corporate sabotage, abnormally high fatality rates, and the Marauders. We buried Project Gorgon for good. Don't go digging up its grave. You seem like you're in the margin of competence for a freelancer. Find yourself some better work.
You're a bit late. Some mysterious figure already sent me cryptic warnings.
Let me hazard a guess. You didn't listen then, and you're not about to listen now.
Were you the one trying to send me a message?
If I wanted to send you a message, I'd arrange for a notarized affidavit. Cryptic warnings and subtle threats are not my forte.
This person activates some kind of emergency lockdown. Any idea who they might be?
Someone with resources. Security countermeasures require a special override. Whoever locked down the facilities must have been watching you. Lifting the lockdown won't be easy. You'll need to send overrides from the chem lab and human inquiry. I don't have that level of clearance, but I know two people who do. The trouble is, I don't know you. I don't trust you. I washed my hands of Gorgon, and you're asking me to dirty them all over again. I'm going to need a good reason.
Project Gorgon created the Marauders. You can't just walk away from that.
Yes, the birthplace of the Marauders.
And he admits
Graveyard
it.
for all our
There we
mistakes.
go.
Starting Project Gorgon was our first mistake. Trying to bury Project Gorgon while it's still very much alive and clawing its way back to the surface, that may be our last mistake.
There has to be a way to fix this. Now's your chance to clear your conscience.
Please. There's no need to insult me by implying I have a conscience. It's my reputation that concerns me. Want a favor from you.
You have a
Do
conscience.
something
I'm
for me and
Clarence
I'll do
Mostly.
something for you. That way we don't have to rely on mutual trust. The grand prize trophy to the Canid Review. I want it in my hands. Get me that trophy, and I'll give you the remaining researchers. Names, locations, as much information as I have.
What's so important about a trophy?
My canid, Laplace, is statistically superior to every other canid in this review. Better average sprinting time, superior gait coefficient, optimal anatomical symmetry. I didn't bother entering little Laplace in this pointless contest. He's already won on paper.
Oh, I see. That's what you're talking
that
about
trophy
before.
rightfully belongs to him.
That might be the most Byzantium thing I've ever heard.
Oh, you're much too kind. Does this mean you'll do it?
I'll be back for the trophy.
Head into the main hall and take the elevator down into the maintenance tunnels. You'll find a service passage that leads up into the trophy room.
Luckily, I'm a very
the
stealthy
maintenance
person.
tunnel is the only way up into the trophy room. Some technician barred the door shut on our end. Ask Tilda Coatsworth about it, over by the podium.
Or something else.
What's on your mind?
What can you tell me about Project Gorgon?
At the moment, nothing. I have a one-track mind. I can't stop thinking about that trophy.
Are you really...
Why isn't it in my hands? You
You're
get
such
me that Best
jerk.
in Show trophy?
So I found this eye.
My eye! I was wondering where I'd misplaced that old thing. It's perfectly preserved, you know. Every eye possesses unique dimensions, not unlike a fingerprint. The circumference, the shape, the color of the iris. An eye makes excellent proof of identification, assuming you don't mind removing one.
So how do you lose your eye?
I'd rather not get into the details. If Spacer's Choice ever asks you to test out their new model of monocle, just say no.
I'll keep the eye for now, just because it might let me into some other places.
What's on your mind?
I'll be back.